So welcome. This is now the second part of the repair around the swimming pool. As you may know, the floor has lowered, so now there's a gap here. So I spent 15 hours all the way around the swimming pool to put newspapers in over the last couple of days. Now the last few gaps I've filled with this building foam, and that's how it normally comes. You have to hold it upside down, shake it really well first, and then just go around and be careful because it expands about 2.5 times its original. So that's, now I've made a mortar, as you can see here. This is a special mortar which has got fibre in it, so it's sand, cement and fibres. And basically it means that, yes, it won't crack so much. It also has a compound in it that makes it less prone to crack. Also, it means it has less water, it needs less water. The more water a mortar has, the more likely it will crack, because obviously most of the water then leaves the mortar. Most water leaves the mortar, and if it's a lot, then you find cracks. So this is a new roll. You can see I've already put some masking tape down, so I don't have to spend hours and hours cleaning around the edges. But I need to double up now. And here is this crack is what I'm going to fill now. I want to show you. So there are special trowels you can use for this, but this small trowel that you can find in Spain is quite handy. So you take some like that, and then you just fill the gap like this. You shouldn't really fill it too thick. So if it's more than 3 centimeters, you should come back next day. You fill 1.5 centimeters, come back next day and fill the rest. So that, so far it's been quite easy. Make sure that it's really well stuffed in, and then I'm coming with this round trowel, because I want the water to flow away from the pool. So there's just a small bit. The other thing you have to do is, if you buy already mixed dry mortar like this, read the instructions, because this now I can work for an hour, then it will get hard, unworkable. But there are some that are fast drying, so some of it as fast as 2 minutes, so you only can mix as much as you can use in 2 minutes. Otherwise you will just have to chuck away a lot of materials. So another implement you need is a sponge. Now, I forgot to buy a sponge when I was at the builders merchants, so I was looking in the garage for sponges, and I saw this old dilapidated, falling apart bit of a child seat, and I've just taken it out. You can see it's round, so it's half round. So and it's also too long. So I've already pre-cut these two parts. Now I'm cutting through this way. And you need a bucket of water. Here we go. You just make it lightly lightly wet, and I'm doing this. I would normally wait probably about an hour or so before I do this, but you can make it really nice with a sponge. So here we go. So that is quite a nice repair. I'm not quite sure you can see it because the sun is really blinding. So I'm not really quite sure what I'm doing with the filming, but hopefully you can see it. So I'm going to go all the way around the swimming pool and do exactly what I've done here on this 20-inch bit. So I've got another sort of 35 meters to go. Yes, so right, I've had some messages that you want to see a little bit more. Now here is a bit that needs a little bit more mortar. Here we go. Just make sure that you fill all the hollows behind, so that really the mortar can adhere. It needs to adhere to as many surfaces, to all the available surfaces. You can also see that here there is shade. So I've waited till the sun had gone past this edge, so this is now in shade. If this was exposed to the sunlight directly, and if it's really hot, then it dries really quickly, the water evaporates very quickly, and then you will get cracks. So this work is best done when it's shady. Which, yes, as I said, it is shady now. So here we go. It's not rocket science, but there are a few pointers I gave you. If you follow these, then life does become much easier in the world of mortars and plasters. The other thing, you don't want the mixture too wet, because then it sort of becomes quite unworkable, especially for things like this. So just a bit more mortar over here. And you can already feel in this dry weather, there's also wind, as you may be able to hear. It really dries out very quickly, especially once it's out of the bucket. If you can, not leave the bucket in the sunshine, that helps also. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the rest is, I'm going to put it down here, because the gap here is much deeper. So I'm just going to fill the gap with the rest of the mortar. This gap here we go. But I'm going to come back to this bit tomorrow once this is dry. So I'm going to scrape off some, and I'm going to fill the rest in tomorrow once this is nice and dry. perhaps this evening. It's now probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So here again we need to sponge with a slightly moist sponge, so we could just treat the surface. Also the rest of the wall is quite rough, so we don't want to make the repair completely the opposite and fine. But we want it to be sort of just, you know, so that it fits in. This, which I will make another video, but this will also be painted in the end. And once it's painted, we can remove the the masking tape. So here we go. Try and work nice and tidy. So that's it from me, and I'll see you in another couple of days. Thank you, bye.